So LSU Iowa game, and the team apparently the Iowa players held hands during the American National Anthem, and the LSU players left the court apparently before the anthem was performed. And they had video of it, and it shows the Iowa, but you don't see the LSU players leaving the court because they're just not there. And it shows the Iowa players out there. And then LSU lost the game 94-87. LSU head coach Kim Mulkey said that it wasn't intentional that they weren't out on the court. She said that she didn't even know when it was played. She said they have a routine for leaving the court at a certain time. Kane, when is the anthem usually performed at games? Maybe I'm mistaken. I mean, I've played a lot of sports in school. Right. Yeah, in the beginning. Yeah, right. Before the game is played. She said, Mulkey said, I honestly don't even know when the anthem was played. We kind of have a routine when they're on the floor and they come off at the 12-minute mark. We come in, we do our pregame stuff. She's like, I'm sorry, listen, she says, nothing intentionally done.
Kind of a routine to do the national anthem right before those sporting events. That's routine also. And
someone else said LSU's never on the court for the national anthem. Apparently, they did this last year during the national championship game via Red State against Iowa, and some said that there are other teams that did it as well. But it doesn't sound like a lot of people are buying it. I mean, who doesn't know? Like, really? Like, when they're going to play the anthem. Right. Come on. You know when they're going to play it. Why is your routine structured in a way that doesn't include being out on the court for the anthem? I mean, I've never been to a game where the anthem did not kick off a game. Right? Have you, I mean, think about it for a minute. Have you ever been to a game where the anthem didn't kick it off? No. I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. But but was it done on purpose because I don't even know what they would even be protesting. I don't even know. I don't know. Steve, did you watch a game, or you're familiar with this, right? You're familiar with, I mean, they said LSU's never on the court for the anthem.
I did watch the game. Them not being out there was interesting because I was trying to look for both sides of the scenario, but if you look, the whole crowd is standing. And all the referees and all the officials and the media is all there. And they're the only ones not out there. So I'm like, who didn't get them? Because usually in the locker rooms, there's a clock, like a countdown that tells you when the game starts. So I don't know why they wouldn't have been out there.
That is weird. So, I mean, speculatively, is this a way to avoid for them are they doing the protest thing for the anthem still? And this is a way for them to avoid it?
It looks like that.
Is that preferable to then taking the knee? I mean, if you're going to have a protest, I just think, I prefer, a peaceful thing that maybe encourages discussion over burning down, historically black neighborhoods during, summers of blaze. But at the same time, I take issue, like I did the first time with the anthem stuff, I took major issue with the reason why people were protesting, because it was based upon a lie. It was predicated upon a lie. It began with, it's because they're trying to argue that police kill more black assailants than white assailants. And that actually isn't the case. Especially we went through all of that. You can go back in our podcast archive if you would like to, but that's actually technically not true. And that was my issue. It's like, well, if you're going to protest something, then make it something that is factual, therefore worthy of that protest, because it's not based on a lie. If you're upset about policing in the black community, then make that an issue about advocacy for improving that relationship, but don't claim that you want to help a situation by beginning the advocacy based on a lie. And that was my whole objection to it. So I don't know if that's more of this or what. It seems like a cop-out. It does. It seems like, how is that not part of your routine? And as Steve was saying, when everybody's standing and they're all out there, it just looks weird, right? It's just weird.